Hey there, how are you? Still in Mexico. And I think I got just a little too much sun the other day. I was trying to meditate on the lawn chairs, and I was in the shade. And then, as the sun was coming over the trees, I didn't want to interrupt my meditation. I ended up being in the sun just a little too. I'm feeling a little crispy. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Anyways, I wanted to pop on here to talk about are you eating to feel good? Okay. And you need to ask yourself this question: are you someone that eats to feel good? And it's okay. And it's not only okay, it's important to admit these things to yourself, because you need to create awareness, and because awareness is required to bring about change. So if you want a different outcome, you need to create that level of awareness. Okay. So the thing about eating to feel good is that it only does the exact opposite. It makes women feel bad. Things like guilt, shame, anger, disappointment. Oh, my stuff just fell off the balcony, right? And a whole slew of other emotions. Why? Probably because you weren't hungry when you went and reached for that food. Okay. So many women are trying to fix a problem that is not hunger related with food, because eating only solves one thing. Can you guess? Provides fuel and energy for the body so you can function. That's what food does. Okay. So, how do you overcome eating to feel good? Well, first of all, let me tell you that 90% of our day is run by habits by the time we are 35. That means physically, the things that we do on a day to day basis: how you get out of bed, how you shower, how you put your clothes on, how you brush your teeth, which way you drive to work, what you buy for groceries, and so on, as well as emotionally. The emotions that we feel are probably the same over and over again. So if you're always feeling anger, things that trigger you, it's the same emotions over and over again. So emotionally as well, okay, as mentally, even your thoughts. So think about here for a moment. Do you always have like the same recurring thoughts over and over again, same stories that run through your head? Yeah, so we can pretty much agree that most of our day are run by habits. So this is what I tell my clients. My clients is that next time, there's two things. When you start reaching for food, stopping yourself, asking yourself if you are hungry. A simple question. And if you're not, the other question that you need to ask yourself is, if I'm not hungry, what am I feeling? Because what we're doing is, there's an emotion that's coming up. So there's a trigger. Call it, stress at work. It triggers. So you've got your boss like nattering at you over projects. Maybe that person's a micromanager and you don't work well under those types of conditions, and they're micromanaging, and it's causing stress. And it causes you stress. So then what women do, they start reaching for food, snacks, this, that, right? Stuff like that, right? So there's a trigger. So you got to ask yourself, what am I feeling? So what we're doing is, when we're having these emotions, that we're pushing down these emotions with food. So how do you stop? Ask yourself, what am I feeling? Allow these feelings to come to the surface. Okay. And the thing about working and asking yourself these types of questions, that it does take time. All right. So you may ask yourself a question and you still may reach for the food. And that's okay. At least you're now aware of how you are feeling. And you might be doing that for a while, until one day you're like, okay, I actually stopped myself, allow these emotions to come up. So you've got to be patient when you do this sort of work. And here's the good news, okay? Unlike diets or anything else for that matter, is when you actually deal with that emotion, it's done. Meaning you never have to deal with that situation of, the boss stressing you out and then you reaching for food. You learn how to manage stress. Okay. Whether it be, okay, I need to talk to my boss and let them know what I think. Okay, maybe that's not it. But having a conversation with your boss, or thinking is to solve the problem versus using food to solve your problem. Okay, so it's about creating awareness and breaking the cycle. And when you do that, it's a process of bringing about change for eating to feel good. All right, so I would love to know how you make out with this. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to answer them for you. All right, so have yourselves a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.